come through my computer.
You gotta plug the headphones in.
I did.
Oh. Man, I hate your background, Dave. That's why I don't record out there.
Yeah, well, let me get this figured out because I just unplugged them and plugged them back in.
We tried turning it off and turning it back on again.
You're probably gonna have to get out of this and go into the Skype settings and change it. Because I don't think you can. Well, maybe you can.
Yeah, so
Skype preferences. Yeah, you can change it. You can change your mic and all that shit. And headphones. Why is Jake picture in picture? What did I done did?
I don't know. Also, don't know why I look fucking blurry. There we go. There we go. Gotta adjust the eyeball. Much better.
Dude, we were listening to the podcast, like the one on Apple.
Yeah.
And it didn't have the intro song when the show started, and it didn't have the exit or the intro or the song at the end. I was like, did I screw it up? Like,
no, I just panic posted.
Oh, and then I like went to the YouTube and I was like, no, I did it right. Because I was
I didn't see that on the YouTube. I didn't see it pop up on YouTube because usually my phone will alert me when you post it. It didn't alert me.
It's on there.
All right, well, I'll fix it.
I literally just watched it like before we started.
Yeah, that's weird because
That is weird.
I always get that. That's how I know it's up because you post the note and it's like Red Arrow Productions has posted a new video.
Let me see.
Whatever. Hey, I will not have access to a stove like I thought I was going to. Okay, cool.
What do you need a stove for?
Well, I was going to make that hash brown casserole thing.
Oh.
So I'll bring booze.
Okay. I also told Dave to bring booze, so
we'll have booze.
Double booze?
Yeah. Double booze. And my brother's
booze.
coming. My brother's coming too, so.
Oh.
It's going to be his first tailgate.
Tell him to bring a chair.
For real.
Because I am not bringing extras.
Or don't tell him to bring a chair so that he has to stand the whole time.
The whole time, and we can laugh at him, be like, "Ha, fucking idiot! You should have brought a chair."
Yeah.
Are you guys watching the Flying Herberts play?
I was, and then
I am.
I got it on my telephone here.
Here, let's see if
Herbert just threw an interception in the red zone.
The son of a bitch does it all the time.
And that's going to the house. That's like 100-yard pick six.
Did he really throw a pick six?
No, he didn't. They just got into the red zone. How far ahead are you on me than me?
How the turntables turn.
Well, you're closer to Seattle, so that's the headquarters. I would imagine it's faster.
Go Ducks.
Go Ducks.
Don't do it. God damn it, he did. And it was on the 1.
What is he, the Seahawks? Is somebody peeing?
No, he's the Broncos. Let's ride.
Oh, God, I didn't realize how cringe Russell Wilson was.
We were blind to it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't see a lot of it, but then as I'm watching that, I'm like, oh, he is like that all the time.
Yeah, he's a pretty cringy dude, and he fucked up. He like on Valentine's Day, it was like 7:00 in the morning, and he posted like this 3-minute tribute video to Ciara about how she's like the most beautiful woman in the world, and it's like, putting us all behind an 8-ball here in the city. It's like, well, Russell Wilson can get a.
Oh my
video.
God, that's a bad throw.
Real bad.
Justin, what are you doing? Don't let Patrick Mahomes win because you can't throw right. Like, he doesn't deserve it.
You've been thunderstruck.
Yeah, exactly.
I had to stop listening to AC/DC because of how much the Beavers fucking use it.
Oh, they're dumb, so.
I was listening to Dan Patrick today, and this guy called in. He's like, yeah, Joe Neckbone from Oregon at the end of it. He's like, yeah, go Beavs. Beavers. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Marvin, cut this man's mic. What are you
Yep.
doing? There's only one team in Oregon. So how are you boys?
I was good until you said that stuff. Man, now I'm all mad. I'm great. Cannot wait for it to be Friday and then Saturday.
Saturday.
Because Friday is like pre-Saturday,
Yeah.
basically, because the game is so early. And I told Dave today, I was like, hey, you want to just stay at my place Friday night? Because if you don't, you're going to not make it.
Right.
He'll wake up at 8 and be like, hey, I
Oh,
forgot to set
I'm
an
on my
alarm.
way.
Right? Which wouldn't be terrible. He could drive himself. It's not the worst thing.
But
He's
he'd
not
get there at like
listening.
10:30.
You ever heard of the mouth harp?
Yeah, I heard the old Jew harp.
That's what this thing is. And
Yep.
I bought one from Amazon and I was like, this thing is dumb. And then I
Yep.
started getting good at it. And I was like, oh, I can play this. This is a cheap one though. I need a good one. Now that I figured out how it works, I'm like, this one sucks.
I got one that's kind of a Filipino one.
That one definitely. That one's made with lead.
It's smaller. It's Asian.
It fits in your mouth easier.
That's what she said.
Footy, football.
Let me see. Let me pour some tequila here.
All right. I've got some Bullet and Coke.
I'm drinking beer again tonight.
Oh.
It's been probably over a month, around a month since I had a beer.
What makes today so special?
I was drinking seltzers last night and got angry at alcohol.
So you decided to try to take some of it out.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna drink some beer today. Fuck it. I'm sure I'll go back to drinking the seltzers. Watching my carb intake or whatever you want to call it. What is going on?
I don't know. What does that sound? Is that
what?
you, Dave?
What sound?
It's gone now. Nope.
What does it sound like?
Wind. And a mic.
Oh, it's Jake. Yeah, when you sit back, Jake.
How about that?
It's gone now.
All right.
But there it's again. What is going on? Jake, are you using your regular mic or is it picking up like a computer mic?
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone, but he also has no sound.
Yeah,
Oh.
so
Were you on the wrong thing?
No, I was on the right thing. Let me try one more thing. How about now?
That's still there. I don't know what's going on.
But
It's so weird because, like, listening back, your mic has sounded different for a while. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the computer. I don't know. I really have no idea.
It might be the cord. I might need to get a new USB cord.
Maybe because, like, right now, nothing. No noise. But then.
Also, when you were walking around, we could hear you.
Like everything.
Is your noise cancellation turned off?
Every little step we could hear. Like I could hear every footstep you took.
Every step you take. Microphone, Yeti. Yeah. Noise cancellation on high. Auto, maybe? Speakers? Maybe my speakers are too loud. Say something. How about now?
How about now? Yeah, I don't hear anything.
What if I just turn my mic down?
Well, man, I didn't hear any noise. Like, I don't hear any noise right now.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds good now?
Yep.
Yeah?
All right. Then we'll roll with it.
Okay. You want to turn your fan back on and see if that makes you not die of heat?
Yeah, because that sucks.
Because I don't hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear it now?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
I guess my mic was just too hot and it was just giving a general hiss.
Yeah, maybe. Because it definitely sounds better.
I had it on like auto, so I don't know. I guess it's trying to figure its life out.
Auto. Oh, righto.
Oh, all right. What the fuck? Oh,
Oh, there it is again.
Mm-hmm.
what the shit?
I don't know, man.
Here, let me try. Let me.
So weird.
Oh well. Yeah, like it keeps cutting off and on.
Yeah, the sound, the weird.
All right. Did that fix it?
I don't know. It's so it did this before though, where it was like nothing, and then all of a sudden it was like,
Yeah, it has to be the cord. I'll get one off of the internet.
internet's good for that, chords and such.
Yeah, especially because this is a USB A, so I can't just like go to the store and get one.
USB A.
Yeah. So there are three different micro USB ports. There's USB A, which is the first one that's like.
Oh yeah, no, I remember them. I have some USB A stuff.
Yeah.
That's definitely an older.
It's an old. Yeah,
cable.
it's not a new microphone.
Because like this one uses the same thing as the Nintendo Switch charger.
Yeah, that's a USB-C.
Yeah, C, son.
Because Apple came out with the Lightning cable, and like you can stick it in either way, and everyone else is like, "Fuck, we got to figure that out too."
Mm-hmm. And then they did.
Yep. And now USB-C is like everything.
Yeah. GoPro uses basically everything that isn't a lightning cable is
Yeah.
that. Unless it's like lower quality and then it's like the micro USB.
Yeah, the USB-B.
Is that what it is? Because there's like, I feel like there's
Hmm.
4 of them.
I only know the 3: USB-A, USB-B, and USB-C.
Is micro USB USB-B? Because that's what
Yeah,
you just said. Okay.
because
I'm
like
gonna.
this port. See if it'll show it. Yeah, kind of. You can kind of see it. Yeah, there you go. See how it's flat on the bottom? That's
Yeah.
the USB-B, whereas this one is ovular, and that's your USB-C. And then this one that I want to take apart is USB-A.
So what are we gonna talk about today? Because I think like our the big story of the day.
Oh yeah.
The return of the Mexican pizza.
Mm-hmm.
So disappointed that we didn't get one today, but Alex did, who doesn't come
That
on the
son of a
show.
bitch.
How long is Alex gonna not be on my show with Alex and Jake? Like his name is first.
Yeah.
Right.
I think at this point we change it.
Yeah, we might have to do that.
My
I
show
think
with Jake.
my show with Jake, hosted by Jake, featuring Dave
And Doja Cat.
and Doja Cat.
We should change it to my show with Doja Cat, featuring Jake and Dave.
And Robin.
And then Robin sometimes shows up.
And then like Robin, you can be like in a rainbow over the top of the temporary.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah.
Temporary. No, make it permanent.
Well, I assume at some point he'll be off a swing shift, which is his excuse currently for
Oh, he's on the swing shift. He's a
the old swing.
swinger.
He's a swinger.
I see. Huh.
I do have I got a topic.
All right.
It's a news story that
Oh.
came out in 2020.
Was it COVID?
Nope, it was not. It's about Kerm.
Kerm. All right. I've been Kerming for years.
Mm-hmm.
I Kerm for the
Kerm
shorts.
for shorts.
Fucking Kansas shitty.
Let's see, what else? I think I screenshotted a few other things.
We've got the Brett Favre thing to talk about.
Oh man, that thing is fun. Poor Brett.
Yeah, poor Brett.
What happened to Brett Favre?
I'm not gonna get into it.
Oh, okay.
But I'm kind of on his side. Where is it that we put? Where's the other place that we post videos of the show?
Spotify.
Oh yeah, Spotify.
Spotify.
Yeah.
Beautifully on Spotify. Let's see if I can do that right now. My shitting ass darn. There it is.
Okay, I got that story ready to go.
Oh, Dave's got stories.
Dave's got stories, baby. Nope. Looks like the chefs. I got. Never mind. I'm ahead of you.
It's fine. I did it to you for months. Oh, I need to find a picture of those shoes. Why?
Oh yeah, are you gonna sell those?
Sell them? How dare you?
No, the ones you were talking about. That was like the ones that are like $1,200.
Oh, I thought about it. I don't know if I can sell shoes.
Like
No, these shoes, like those shoes that I ordered. Did I tell you how much I ordered them for $97?
Yeah.
Because the Duck Store wanted 140, and I was like, that's not real. So I checked Fanatics, and Fanatics is like, hey, we have them for 130, but guess what? Act now, and we have them for 25% off.
Like I choose to act now.
Acting. And then I was like, hey, remember how Jake was telling us that you can buy shoes and make payments? I'm going to buy shoes and make payments.
Yeah.
So I bought shoes and made payments.
I have to intentionally not look at my Adidas app.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm just like 4 clicks away from buying more shoes.
Right. For me, it's corn. No, for me,
it's corn.
It's not so bad because I have so many pairs of shoes and clothes. I bought a pair of shorts this week because they were $12, and I had just bought a pair of them last year for I can't remember if they were 35, 40, or 45. But they're like the guy, there was still one of the tag thingies on them. I'm like, I don't know if these have even been worn. Yeah. Maybe they're stolen, but they were $12.
And I was like that.
And they're the exact same size and everything. I was like, I have no problem with buying another pair of these, especially since I wanted to wear them one day and they were dirty. And I was like, it'd be so nice if I had 2 pairs of these. I have 2 pairs of these.
I need 2 per.
We could also, if Alex were here, we could talk about how he got a new hoodie.
Yep.
Good throw. They're down.
They're down.
We could talk about how Oregon is a favorite this week.
Yeah, we're gonna.
And maybe somebody can explain that to me.
Well, I think we're the more talented team playing at home.
That's fair. We are going to be, like you guys pointed out, this is the most hostile environment they've been in.
Because I looked. Oh, Herbert's hurt.
Don't say that. He's not. Hey. He's not hurt.
You're in front of me. Don't do that.
Whoop.
Oh!
Oh, yep. He's like, hold on. my liver. Lower, dude. Where I'm looking through the group text. The SLUT thing made me laugh.
Yeah, they sell merch.
HWCU, when that was explained to me, laugh out loud.
That was a fun, like when Bailey posted that,
my
I had to
God.
stop working.
That's so good. I think HWCU is a wicked burn, he said. And I was like, I don't get it. And I looked at it, but that's probably because HBCU confuses me still. I'm like, that seems weird. I don't feel like, I don't know. I don't like things that are like quasi segregated.
Right.
Like that bugs me. And the fact that there's words that get NBA owners suspended, but like all his players use those same words. Oh, we could talk about that if you want, or we could just not.
I still don't really know how I feel about it. I haven't really heard much about the situation. All I've heard is that everybody's pissed, and so it's like, well, of course everybody's pissed. Everybody's always pissed.
Not pissed off enough to walk away from their contracts.
Right. They're like, oh no, we still want to be paid by you. Yeah.
That hurt.
And
I've had like a really bad crick in my neck for like the last 3 or 4 days.
Oof. I had that this week too, and then I used the heating pad and just kind of chilled for a little bit, which sucked because it's been hot, being as it's summer. But this week hasn't been as hot, so I didn't mind it too bad.
It's been so nice. There's a 40% chance of rain, but we all know the real forecast.
It never rains at Autzen Stadium. Well, so the local weather down here is saying, yeah, it's supposed to rain Saturday, but not until Saturday night. Oh.
Where did Dave go?
That's a ghost. Piss off, ghost.
Piss off, ghost.
He laughed. I just heard him. He's in the bathroom.
Oh, he peeing.
Nope.
Oh, he pooping.
Yeah. there's poop. Are you wearing your nightmare green jersey?
Fucking A right, I am.
Are you gonna wear it Saturday or are you gonna wear black?
Ooh.
Because it's a black game, but I always say we wear the color the team wears. If I had that jersey, I'd be wearing it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I wore this one as a precursor to, the game.
Right. It's a tough call.
Yeah. Because I do have that. I have that black Mariota and a black Huff.
Right.
I haven't worn those to any games. I haven't worn this to any games either.
I haven't. I guess I could bust out an actual jersey. I haven't worn any jerseys.
You haven't worn a jersey in a long time.
I'm over it for the most part. And when it's hot, I don't like wearing. I like wearing my basketball jerseys.
Right.
Like I was thinking I'd wear my Sabrina jersey. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
But then I also thought I could go black and yellow and do my 69 sweatshirt because it's gonna be cooler and the game isn't until 12:30. Yeah, and so if I do that, I'll wear my silver and yellow and black shoes, and then black and yellow shorts, black and yellow shirt underneath. Maybe bring the Sabrina jersey. I don't know.
Just in case.
I'll bring it. In case it gets hot. Yeah. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm fucking ready. I really do think that we're gonna beat these
I've been ready. I've been ready since Monday. So we haven't worked all week. I filed for unemployment. And then I finished. Jesus, Herbert, since he got hurt, he's thrown shit balls. I was like, I'm gonna finish all this stuff to do subbing. Well, now I'm done with all the subbing stuff, and I'm like, but I just filed for unemployment. I kind of want to just chill I have enough money. I can wait until I see if I'm going to get unemployment. And then if I get unemployment, well, then I slowly start working, but not working enough that I don't get the unemployment.
Right.
So that I still have money for like the first month. Then I can sub all the time.
Then you're good.
It's a tricky game, and I'm prepared to play it.
It's you're trying to redshirt yourself.
Sort of, yeah.
And
What?
oh, just that the chefs have the ball back. Who are the chefs?
Oh, we can talk about how my parents are trying to rent that house.
Oh yeah,
over
we gotta
there.
talk about that too.
Because, oh my God. Oh, flag. What kind of helmet is that?
Which one?
25s. Like it's got the face mask, and it's just this part. It's like just around the mouth, and then he's got a shield.
Oh whoa.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense. Dang it.
Yeah,
It's
he
hard
only did that because he was being held.
right? Yeah, look at 25's helmet. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I also don't like the brain scooper out of the front. Like you lift it up to scoop the brains out. I feel like.
Hmm. I like those.
I think they look a little weird.
Well, I mostly like them because I understand the point. It's like it's an impact thing, so
It's a
that if you
brace.
do hit, it's not a brace. It's the opposite. It's like
Yeah, well, that's what I
suspension.
mean. Like
Suspension, like on your car.
your car.
um, yeah, my parents. We'll talk about it real quick, but they're my mom has shown that house to like 10 people today, and she's got like a list of when people are or a schedule of when people are coming to look at it and stuff. It's funny.
Yeah, are they still trying to push it for 1,000? Or they get wise?
Um, well, somebody offered them, two people offered them 1,200 yesterday, and somebody else offered them 1,400. And I was like, "Well, you're gonna take the 1,400, right?" And my mom's like, "Yeah, more money." I'm like, "Duh, that's like $5,000 more a year.
Yeah.
Why would you not?" Seems
Do they
silly.
have it like listed properly as a rental?
I don't know what that means.
It's my understanding that you have to like list houses as rental properties because then they become like a different cash stream.
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
I do
And
like I like Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit together. They're a good team.
right? Well, Herbstreit, he's a good second. Um, Not the best when it's just him and somebody else, but he's a good color guy.
Yeah.
And he knows enough about the game. Whether he knows all the players or not, that's
He'll learn.
yeah, exactly.
Did I ever tell you about the time my buddy thought I was being super racist for talking about the color commentary?
No, that's funny though.
Yeah, I was sitting there, like we're watching the game, and I'm like, oh my god, this color commentator is so fucking bad. And then he's like, what did you just say? The color commentator, the commentator who provides color to the broadcast is bad. I don't like him. Oh, I thought he said that because he was black. No, I don't know what color this guy is, but he sucks.
Oh man, yeah.
I
Being
don't
bad
know
at your
what
job
color.
knows no color.
Exactly. Like I don't know. I don't know what color this guy is. I don't care what color this guy is. He's bad at his job and I want him to stop doing it. That's
Yeah,
that's my goal here.
be better. Oh,
It's like
Dave just
I
took a
saw
big
Chris
old drink.
Collinsworth's kid.
Yeah.
He looks like a fucking hobo.
Oh, well. Maybe he is.
Maybe I am.
Oh my God, Justin Herbert.
All right, man.
Woo!
Are you ready for a good ass show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything you got. Cool. All right, here we are. We're back again. It's another edition. It's another episode of my show. And he's not the man you once thought he was. No, he's the man of your dreams. He's the man of the future. But he's not who he seems. It's Dave.
Who do you think you are? I am.
This is where you throw back to me.
Yeah, back to you.
Excellent. And that's me, one take Jake, back in the saddle again. And of course, we're joined by the man behind the machine. He's with the Mouth of the Deep South. Is it what? I can't remember your other nicknames all of a sudden. Mouth of the Deep South, the Agent of Chaos.
Not to be confused with Agent of Chaos, which is not Dave's job.
Yep, Dave is now the Agent of Chaos. It's Robin.
You goddamn right it is. Yeah. I wish my computer were more of a machine. Like, it feels like if you've ever taken apart a computer or looked inside them, it doesn't feel much like a machine. But when you said like the man behind the machine, I was like, I guess so. Yeah.
Or you could also just be like, I am the machine.
Yeah. Oh man, I had a good thing for you to say. Like after you introduced us. I don't know. I'll have to remember. Wasn't it a Jay-Z song, Dave? We were talking about it earlier.
Oh, you
Allow
want
me
to
to. Oh yeah. So then I go, yeah, and I'm introduced by Jake, and then you say, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Jake.
I went into a store the other day to pick up some shit.
The other day,
and I come in, and the first thing I hear is, Jake, these broken wings.
Yes. That's so good. It's a classic.
Oh, that's one of my top 3 favorite nights of karaoke ever.
I mean, I haven't had many nights of karaoke, so me too.
Me too.
Yeah.
I want to do a video of Take on Me, where it's Jake, where on the Take on Me part, it's just a camera looking up at Jake, and then as it starts saying Take on Me, I'm just laying on the ground getting lotion squirted on me, saying
Jake
on me, and then Robin hops in and a little bit of lotion hits him in the face, and he goes, Jake on me.
Yeah.
And then
I like that.
And then you zoom in on my face. I'm like, Jake me on.
Yes, I feel like that needs
I
to.
need to watch the video version of the podcast
on YouTube
and Spotify.
Spotify's. Yeah.
I like that idea. I always thought it would have been a really funny idea to get us all together and like do a lip sync music video to a bunch of different Kanye West songs.
Oh, let's do that one.
We could do that. Black Skinhead.
Paris.
Yeah.
Paris song.
Yeah. Suddenly Jake looks like that guy from Star Trek.
Geordie LaForge.
Geordie LaForge.
Butterflies in the sky.
I can read too. But don't take my word for it.
I heard a video the other day where they cut butterflies with DMX in the background being a hype man.
Butterflies in the sky.
What? Yeah.
I
can go twice as high.
Remember when he was alive?
Yeah. Oh, and in other news, Queen Elizabeth still dead.
Still dead.
Oh, that got me.
That got me so bad. I almost spit out coffee.
Oh yeah, we haven't had a show since she died.
Yeah, Queen Elizabeth died.
That is news if you haven't been paying attention to the world.
Yeah.
She did.
Other news, water's wet.
Yes. Is it though? Or is
Sometimes.
everything it touches wet? Is
Are
water wet?
Are fish wet?
Are fish wet? When you're in water, are you wet? Or are you not wet until you get out of the water?
This has been deep, funky thoughts.
Oh! I mean, they're still losing, but whatever.
Hey.
If you got Jay Herbo on your fantasy team, you liked that. You haven't liked much else in the second half.
Hey, so since smell is hard to do underwater, like we can't smell underwater, how do sharks smell things underwater?
I don't think they don't smell. They have like an extrasensory perception of what they're smelling.
That's a different thing, but
it would be a sixth sense, if you will,
even
but
seven.
They can't smell, so it'd be their fifth.
Huh.
Well, can a shark feel? I mean, do they really feel?
I don't.
Do they feel remorse?
They sense. They can sense things. Do they feel remorse?
Do they have a Peter tingle?
Yeah, probably twice as much because they have two of them.
I didn't know that.
Claspers. They're called claspers.
Ah.
Yeah, and eventually one of them stops working, and then they're like, "Ah, I got another one." Like cool. they always use either their left or their right their entire life until it stops working, and then they're like, "Guess what? I got another one. It's like brand new, new out of the box."
It's that scene. It's that scene from 300 where he's like, "Well, the gods decided to bless me with another."
Exactly like that.
It's basically one of those situations where it's like, yeah, this car is like a 1998, but it's only got like 4,800 miles on it.
Pretty much it, yeah. I always love seeing, like, somebody will post a car, say it's like a 72 something, whatever you want to be, Caprice.
I was going to say Caprice.
Of course you were. And they'll be like, it's got 48,000 miles on it. And my thought is always like, yeah, but every single hose or connection is going to be shit if it had rubber.
It has been run.
Right. Well, just not only that, but how long is that supposed to last?
Before it starts deteriorating on its own.
Right. Like, I don't know why I can't think of the other word. Like
decay?
The hoses. Seals. That's the word. The seals all go bad on everything.
Man, the coast would be a rough place if all the seals went bad.
Yeah, or the Navy.
Then we'd be in a lot of trouble if all the seals went bad in the Navy.
Yeah. What if I don't know.
Evil SEAL Team 6 saves Bin Laden?
Ooh. What? Hey, y'all don't say that.
Calm down there, alternate history.
We just had 9/11s and the Queen died, and then you want to save this Bin Laden's guy?
Well, it's the alternate
more like
universe.
Osama bin Laden.
Okay, so I may have said this before on the podcast, but it bears repeating.
Kids
have a friend, and kids are young. The child in question is about 8 or 9. Child's name is Osama.
Oh yeah, you mentioned it the other day. Like I feel like you texted it to me or the group. You're like, what?
There's just like 4 or 5 names you can't use.
Adolf.
Yeah.
Osama.
Yeah.
You
can't like use like no curse words. I guess you can't be like fuck. Although I
went to school with a kid named Fook. Phuc or K. I don't remember.
It's usually Phuc.
It sounds Vietnamese.
Fook. And I was always like, I remember because he moved to our school. I think I was a year ahead of him. So maybe it was just he was a first grader when I was a second grader, and he had a shirt with his name on it. And I'm like, hey, you can't have that. And he's like, what? I'm like, that
name?
That's my name. Your name is fuck? He's like, no, my name is Fook. And I was like, that's not how you spell that.
You're like, this is an Austin Powers skit.
Powers didn't exist yet.
If I had that kid in class, I would use every chance possible to be like, all right, John, Kelly, You're in a group together. I need a third person. Oh, Fook, you too. I would do that every single time until I got fired.
Well,
You got fired in high school?
No, if I was the teacher.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are we kicking
I
an
see.
onside here? We're kicking an onside here. Don't tell me if they get it. They don't get it though, because
We don't.
nobody. Oh my God, they had a chance.
Darn
Little
close.
bitch.
Almost.
Dang it.
Oh, I'm 1-0
I
this
love the onside kick, but I just wish people did it better.
week. How would you improve doing the onside kick?
You have
Like,
to
what-
kick
what-
it. You have to kick the ball hard. You
Mhm.
cannot half-ass kick it.
So you recommend like knuckleballing it at a guy?
No, you got to kick it hard into the ground enough that it gets that third hop. On the third hop, it hops high, and you're running. You have two guys all the way towards the sideline, and the idea is to catch it. I usually tell them, my kicker, you aim 2 yards past the 10-yard mark and kick it there so that it hops, and our fastest guy is on the outside. His job is to run and catch it right there.
He's gonna catch it because your guys are fast.
Real fast. Exactly. But yeah, you have to practice it too with your team. You can't just be practicing it on your own.
Because you have to know what your team can do.
Right. Well, and the team also needs to understand what the kicker's goal is. And I think when I would coach, we would spend a lot of time working on that. And I know it got tedious and annoying to them, but I needed them to understand. I needed everybody to understand what the goal was.
Get the ball.
Then when I started coaching last year, this is why I didn't want to coach, or one of the big reasons I didn't want to coach junior high is because they took out the special teams. I'm like, that's a third of the game. They're like, well, you can still punt it if you want, but there's no kickoffs, there's no kick return.
That's
The only
stupid.
time there is kickoffs was within the last something about the fourth quarter, and you had to be within a certain number of points to try an onside. And I was like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, that sounds really dumb.
Yeah, and you could go for it on fourth down still, but I feel like they had certain rules with it. I don't know, it was stupid and I hated it.
So have you heard about the new, like, it may have been that my coworker was just blowing smoke, but apparently like the way games are going to be sold moving forward is that if it has an element of gambling in it, that it's going to be marked as adults only.
What do you mean? Like if you're on TV?
No, like if you're playing Red Dead Redemption and you go play blackjack, and there's gambling elements in it, like it's going to be marked as adults only gaming.
Oh.
Instead of mature, they're going to level it up to adults only.
Just
I mean,
because you
that
can
seems
gamble with
excessive.
your fake video game money.
Yeah, because apparently murdering strippers and hookers is just mature content, but
Yeah,
gambling,
right.
that's for adults only.
Yeah, only adults can do that.
Sounds like the kind of people that don't want to allow others to have abortions.
Yeah, it's also like the same kind of people who run the MPAA.
The fun police over here.
The fun police.
That sounds like an idea that some sort of higher up came up with just to justify their existence.
Maybe.
Yes, write a memo for me.
He like stuck his head out of his office, looked at his assistant, and said, "Hey, write this down."
I say that a lot.
Hey,
Yeah.
write this down.
Jake, have
read
you
it
been
back.
watching She-Hulk at all yet?
I haven't. I've been not watching it.
You should.
Is it good?
It's one of my favorite shows so far that they've done.
Alright.
It's really funny, and if you can get past the not great CGI, I like it.
Fair enough. I'll give it a shot and see.
Like, so far, Dave and I have watched all the episodes the day that they've come out because we're like, hey, this is good. But today, football is on, so we didn't watch it.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, football's a thing again. So Thursdays
Yeah,
are.
kind of hosed us on that, but
I'm looking forward to, after the podcast, getting super fucking baked and watching the new episode of Beavis and Butthead.
right. I'm gonna watch that. I usually watch that by myself because I feel like I'm annoyingly laughing, like laughing too much, and I'm like, I'll just watch it by myself.
Uh,
Uh,
yeah, I have Bales here, so he watches it with me, so I at least have
nice.
someone to laugh with.
As long as he's not being a narcoleptic, falling asleep.
Seriously, it's like we were playing boxing like last night, Fight Night Champion,
Yeah.
and we realized that it's better to trade off round for round instead of fight for fight, because
Yeah.
I could kill a guy in 2 rounds, and then he has 6 rounds, and then or vice versa, and it sucks.
Yeah.
So we're going round for round. But this is before this, and I look over and I'm like, oh, I got him. And I look over and he's just like, well, I guess I'm playing on my own.
Playing
Gotta
again.
Gotta knock this guy out.
Remember when we used to play in Corvallis? We'd do that fucking motorcycle game.
Yes, dude, trials.
Trials, and it was like we'd play just the demo, and we'd have like 6 or 8 people in the room, and you got to play until you crashed. Then you had to pass the controller on, and if you made it all the way through, cool.
I eventually bought that game for like whatever, it was like $5.
Right, me too.
That game was a lot of fun. I ended up the one that like you had to launch yourself and then see how far you could get.
Oh yeah.
I actually ended up ranked in like the top 500 in that.
Nice.
Because I like just one day I fucking hit the combo just right and
you just did it perfect.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And that game was stupid and simple and fun.
That game proved that it's not all about graphics.
Right, because it was just a 2D motorcycle game. So it's like a side scroller. You have forward, back, gas brake kind of thing, and the angle of your rider. Are you leaning forward? Are you leaning back? That was it.
And you can do wheelies and backflips and
yeah, it had a bunch of different tracks, and you could build your own track. And then it had the different games, the ski jump game.
Yep.
The one where you tried to break as many bones as you could. The one where you had to ride and your front wheel would come off after so far.
Yeah, that one was good.
Like, so you had to try to keep the wheel up, and then it would hit, and then it would I don't know. That was cool.
Wasn't there like a bowling one too?
Yep, there was one where you had to, and that was kind of like the breaking your bones. You would like go fast and then hit the eject button and try to knock down pins and stuff. It's good stuff.
That game was fantastic.
I can't wait for the NCAA to come out though next year.
Mm-hmm.
So like we need to figure it out, because I've got like 4 or 5 people right now who are ready to do Connected Dynasty.
Yeah.
And so we all need to start with garbage programs. No one's allowed to be Oregon. If you want to be Oregon, go do it on your own time, in your own dynasty. None of us are allowed to be Oregon. That's not fair to the rest of us.
That's fair. That's fair to be unfair. And
all right, I'll be Alabama, I guess.
So, no, we got to start with Garbo teams and work your way up. And so I've already picked out who I'm going to be, because I love it's I think it's hilarious. I'm going to be Rice.
Oh, okay.
Like, watch out for the Rice game this week.
I think all right, well then I'm going to go with Cincinnati.
You can't pick any.
They're too good right now.
They're too good.
Are they? I haven't watched Cincinnati play, so
you got to be like someone shitty.
All right, fine.
Like Bowling Green.
Rutgers. No, they're good too.
No, Rutgers is bad.
Rutgers is bad. Yeah, they're like bottom of the Big Ten.
You
pretty sure.
You could be like here. I have the list of the bottom 25. Let me find it.
Utah State.
You could be Utah State.
That'd be a good one.
You could be UL Monroe.
Ooh, the Dragons. Alabama, Birmingham.
Oh, yeah, Alabama's Birmingham.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
And you could be the Blazers too.
Can I be Bowling Green and just make my running back Forrest Gump?
Well, he went to Alabama.
Oh, yeah, he did. Oh wait, he's from Bowling Green, right?
Greenbow.
Mississippi.
Greenbow, Alabama. Not Mississippi. He was from Alabama. Where did you get Mississippi from?
Because of Elvis.
Oh.
Where's Mizzou ranked?
Because Elvis was from Tupelo, Mississippi, and you know how he was there playing the guitar in like the early scene with
Mm-hmm.
Forrest Gump dancing with the palsy legs.
Yeah. But Forrest learned watching, or no, Forrest taught Elvis
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
dance.
So all right,
Yeah.
well, Mississippi, Alabama. I mean, we're talking 49th and 50th in education. Who really cares?
They do. Is there an Alaska school on there? You could be
Alaska,
Hawaii. That'd be a fun one.
Hawaii
Oh.
would be fun.
All right, I call Hawaii.
I call
Yes.
Hawaii.
As the only Pacific Islander in the group.
Yeah, you're the closest, so that counts.
Yep. All right, I get Hawaii.
Oh,
Right,
Recruiting's
man.
gonna be fun.
Warriors. Woo! Hey.
Yeah, dude, you get to wear those awesome uniforms that have the rainbows on both shoulders.
Yeah.
Like I do appreciate how Hawaii just completely leaned into the Rainbow Warriors thing.
They don't care, yeah.
Like fuck it, we're just gonna put rainbows all over
Yep.
the uniforms.
Yep, do
Roll
it.
with it. Say something. We're Hawaii.
Right?
Just slap the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Is Oregon gonna come out with a special uniform this year? Or no?
Well, I mean, yes, because there's the breast cancer awareness game against Chip Kelly.
Oh, that's right. So we'll have something. Are we gonna just do like a pink numbers like we did before? Maybe the pink helmet. Oh, the pink helmet would be cool because this time they would do like if they
Like
did
the chrome pink with a darker.
yeah, like a
I'm with that.
black with the pink wings on it, or even reverse that. That could be cool.
Yeah, I'm with that.
That
Do
would be all
that,
right.
and then depending on what color helmet, you'd have to change the jersey. Well,
Uh-huh.
with the little Mercedes logos on the shoulders, you could do black with pink Mercedes logos. That would
Those
look
would
pretty
look cool.
It looked like Bret
Yeah.
the Hitman Hart designed the uniform.
Yeah, I would be okay with that.
I realize I don't have like that's one of the uniforms from that set that escapes me is
Yeah.
the pink number jersey.
And I have that only because my sister had it and then she moved and my mom was like,
kept
"Hey,
it?
do you want this?" And I was like, "I don't not want it."
Don't not want it.
Don't not want it is the name of the episode.
Don't not want it. I'm with it.
Let's see.
Featuring Doja Cat.
Right.
If they do the
That
pink
might be a good song.
if they
Don't
do
not want it.
the pink uniforms,
All
Dante Thornton in a pink uniform,
Mm-hmm.
he wears number 2. Dante Thornton in the pink.
2 in the pink.
2 in the pink.
That was a long run for a short
was-
slide.
It was yeah. He got there though. Eventually.
Good job. Thank you, Dave.
Oh, well, I just wanted to look up who wore number 2, so it took me a while to get there.
Number 2.
Also, are we gonna sell uniforms or jerseys this year or what? Like,
Well, I don't know.
I called the shoes. I did call it on the way up to the game. I was like, so Oregon had these shoes, and I was wearing the white ones. I was like, they did white or gray, then white, then
Yellow.
black, and now I bet they do green. And then we saw somebody walk by on the field, and I was like, oh, I bet those are the shoes. They were green. And then whatever day, Wednesday, when they decided to release the Pegasus 39 or whatever, there they were.
Pegasus.
I called it. I called
Mhm.
it. A picture of it.
And then you bought
good
them.
looking shoes.
Yeah, and then Oregon's gonna wear that.
That's good looking.
I like that helmet. The fucking matte dark green with the reflective chrome brighter green.
Green on green.
Oh man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had an experience at work today. I had an adventure.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
yeah, so I was supposed to take the metal out and just drive it over to the metal plant where they take it and give me money for metal.
Uh-huh.
But that got sidetracked because the owners wanted something done. And since that guy's name's on my check, I guess I got to do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So the task was given to me. It's like, all right, well, we've got all these 20-foot pipes that you need to take. I'm like, okay, yeah, no problem. They're like, oh, we put it on a trailer. I'm like, why? This would have been fine in the truck. Like I do this all the time.
Yeah.
Like, but we put it on a trailer. Like, okay. So I've got 20-foot pipes on a 16-foot trailer behind behind an F450 in Seattle.
So that's fun.
That was fun. It was like the most nerve-wracking thing that I've done in a while.
Right.
Like I've driven up I-5 with a rapidly deflating tire, and I was more anxious about driving this big fucking truck and huge fucking trailer around Seattle traffic than I was with that situation.
That makes sense though, because driving with a trailer is different.
Mm-hmm.
I drive my Jeep Cherokee through Seattle and I get anxious.
Well, that's because you're so exposed. Everyone can see your dick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it kind of happens when I shut the door and it's hanging out.
Oh yeah, is that what happened?
Dave.
That's what it is.
That was your shoelace.
Because my dick is so big. It's huge.
Dave.
Okay, I'll stop.
Thank you.
I'll stop.
No one listening believes that.
Well,
you don't have doors. You never put doors on that thing. You're like 26 degrees outside. Dave's riding around with the top down and no doors on his Jeep. I'm like, what? I get better gas mileage.
Until it starts raining and you're like, God damn it.
You know, honestly, I don't think I will ever actually own a Wrangler again.
Yeah.
Maybe because they're all like 40 years old now.
Maybe if I get to a point where I have enough money to have a vehicle that's damn near useless that I drive every once in a while.
Yeah.
And yeah, I might get one. Because don't get me wrong, I love the Jeep Wranglers, but they're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Terrible gas mileage.
Yep.
You can't haul anything in them.
Nope.
If I can't haul anything, I want to be comfortable and get good gas mileage.
Right.
Yep.
You know?
So that's the trade-off I'm looking for right now. Comfortable and gas mileage. Because right now I can haul ass. I can pass anything but a gas station.
Funny. Ding.
Ding.
I like the Navigator, dude. It's fucking
how's
smooth.
You feel like Matthew McConaughey?
All right. No,
you spent a lot of time around high schools.
Well, that's because it's my job. It's not the same.
Unrelated.
Teacher.
Air quotes.
Yeah, air quotes.
His
Yeah.
job.
But yeah, dude, I like it. It's pretty smooth, and considering it's got 226,000 miles on it, it's not bad. Starts up easy, drives easy. I just changed the oil on it, and then I was like, oh man, it's got this thing that says time to change the oil. And after I changed it, it didn't go away. I thought maybe taking the oil out, it would just no.
Right.
Nope.
You got to like hit reset 5 times and then.
Oh no, it was much easier than that. Like I went online and was like reading about it, and I was like, what are all these directions? And then I saw, oh wait, I got a button here and a reset here. Oh, that's it.
See, you need the Russian car brothers, as I like.
Right.
Them. Like,
right.
Today we'll be replacing battery on Dodge Journey.
Yeah.
First step, remove tire. Yes, I'm serious. Next step, you need to remove the entire side of the car. Yes, I am still being serious. After this, you'll be able to get to battery. You'd better take to dealership, otherwise you will cost very many dollars. Thank you for watching my video. Like, share, and subscribe. Smash bell for notifications. We will be.
I love that people still say that.
Smash bell for notifications.
Smash that whatever button it is.
I like that they say like and subscribe, because in all my years of watching videos, not a single person telling me to like and subscribe has caused me to like or subscribe.
Right? Not once.
It's like when you're on TikTok and they're like, if you like my video, subscribe. I'm like, no.
No. Or they say like for part 2, and I'm like,
no.
No. If you don't want to make a part 2, don't make one.
And also, no, it's like the reason they're doing it is like if you hit like for part 2, it'll throw it into your FYP, and then eventually it'll pop up in your algorithm. They're trying to make you do the work.
I just go to their page. If there's not a part 2, I just block them.
I also hate when it's like, hey, watch this story, and you find out it's like the 800th down the list of this person. You have to go find it because now you're invested in this stupid story about a spider that crawled in through the window of your car while you were driving.
Dude, speaking of spiders, you see those fuckers today?
That was
All right, story
Too
time.
many spiders.
Story
Yeah.
time. Not really a great story, but
Story time, nevertheless.
yes, exactly. So today I was gonna go down to the tree farm that I've talked about before,
Like
and
the spider farm.
I was gonna add some fencing to this one section, just basically fence in their power box for the irrigation. Not a big deal. And I knew that I had some spare fencing in this shed that's basically in the middle of a big field. So I go over there and I open the shed and I was like, oh, I'm gonna need to record this. Because I knew that there were spiders in there because I'd looked in there recently, and I start recording and I'm talking and I'm like, if you were a person that doesn't like spiders, you would not like this room. And
That's
of
me.
course, yeah, of course I'm gonna send it to Jake. And
Like, it didn't freak me out. I've actually gotten much better about spiders than I used to be. Oh no, I got a
it,
big old crack in my Blazers glass.
boo.
Boo.
You whore.
It's like a 8x8 shed, maybe, if that, but it's full of spider webs,
Literally full.
like
Floor to
top to
ceiling with spider
bottom,
webs.
front to back spider webs. And inside those spiders is a spider like every 8 inches. And
Yeah, way too many spiders for anybody.
so I
Not
went,
okay.
I found a piece of PVC, like a 20-foot PVC, and I'm like, I just put it in there and did the old swirly
The
Yeah.
helicopter,
and
huh?
just helicoptered them all
Yeah.
out of there. And then I set the PVC down and I was like, well, I can grab this fence now. And then as I went to reach in there, like I stepped 1 foot in and then I'm like, it's clear. And I look up and there's spiders all over the ceiling. I was like,
And they're just looking at you like, hey, motherfucker.
I couldn't
Like,
tell
this
which
is
way
our
they were
shit,
looking,
bro.
right? But so I stepped back out, grabbed the PVC and squished a
Like,
couple of them.
fuck this.
And then I reached in there. I had to take both feet in to grab the fence, and it's heavy because it was a big roll. And I flipped it over,
Covered
and
in
then
spiders.
I started to flip it over. Actually, I don't think there were any spiders on it. I flip it over again, and I'm holding it. And as I'm holding it, I'm checking for spiders, and a piece of grass starts tickling my leg. And I'm like, I dropped it and I did this fucking spider get away from me dance. And then
Spider dance.
I looked around and was like, I'm right by I-5. I'm like, I don't think anyone saw that. And then I fucking went on with the rest of my
I did
work.
the manliest spider stomp I could summon.
I fucking stomped
Yeah,
him
just
out
fucking
like
out.
a
Yeah,
dude.
like
Like
you.
a dude.
Yeah.
It's like I said
I
though,
channeled my inner Andrew Tate.
And
the sheer sound of all that spider silk snapping, like when you stuck the PVC pipe in there, like I can imagine what it sounded like, and it's the most unsettling thing I can imagine. Just that, and just that those tiny snapping sounds. It's not okay.
Yeah,
Too many spiders.
there were hundreds, literally hundreds. And then after I was done, like so I rolled out the fencing, got it all cut that I needed, and then I was like, I'm gonna just put this back in there, and I just pushed it in. I didn't put it back up in the corner.
Just
I just
fucking
got
throw
it in there, closed the door,
It belongs to the
and
spiders
then
now.
exactly closed the door, put the fucking padlock back on it. And I was like, this is enough of this. But like a couple weeks ago when I went there to look to see if there was fencing in there, because I thought there was, but it had been rented out a few times, the whole area. And so I was like, maybe somebody used it. I don't know.
People were using fencing.
When I first opened the door, right there on the inside lip of the door was a fucking black widow, like
Ah,
2 feet from my hand. I was like, no. And I fucking grabbed something and squished it. I was like, fuck you, bitch.
see, I was just about to ask, Dave, have you ever encountered a black widow?
Yep.
Oh, we have a lot of them down
We
here.
yeah, we got a ton of them down here. Last one I encountered was we were helping with this roofing job, and we were cleaning up a bunch of after the roof had been stripped. I was cleaning up around the side, and as I picked up some scraps, I see a black widow, and like it was a big enough black widow that standing straight up and looking down at my feet, I could see the red hourglass.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I was like, that's a huge fucking black widow. And then it dropped into some more scrap and then scurried away.
like, fuck it.
Mhm.
Nope.
And then
not
I was
worth-
like,
we're done.
I'll come back to that later. And Robin saw me when I picked it up. I'm holding it out like with like three
Like it's moldy,
fingers.
like it's moldy, like stinky garbage.
Yeah, and it's like completely away from my body. And I'm like, nope, 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 nope. And I threw it in, and I was like, and then I checked myself, and I stood still for like a few maybe like 5-10 seconds, just to feel if I felt anything crawling on me.
See if you could become Spider-Man real quick.
Yeah, but if
Mm.
you stop to think, to feel if anything's crawling on you,
You feel everything crawling on
yeah,
you.
you're like, they're all over me.
Yeah.
I'm covered. The only time I've ever encountered a black widow is when I was living in Florence with my dad, and I opened up the crawl space, and it was just full. There was like a billion of them. Like I might be over exaggerating by like a million, but there were a lot. And so I was like, huh, I'm not gonna open that up again.
It's a good one.
But you know, as is well documented on the podcast, I have had my run-ins with hobo spiders, the transient cousins of the brown recluse.
Oh man. Yeah, I couldn't tell you how many times I've seen black widows here. It just seems like I could probably go out to the shed out here and find one pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, I see them in my parents' garage, in their shop all the time.
Yeah, we just have the climate that they like.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's like when people try to talk about, oh, the Pacific Northwest, you don't have this, you don't have that. It's like, yeah, we may not have snakes, but we got spiders, bro. Like we got a lot of bad spiders.
And we do have, I mean, we have
yeah,
rattlesnakes.
we
Like
got
that's
we
not.
have rattlesnakes, we have timber rattlers, but I mean, it's not like Texas where you walk out.
No.
It's
Mhm.
not, or like I was in a place in Wyoming with my dad, and like it was just scorpions everywhere.
Yeah.
Just in the house. They were just pests, and you just killed them when you saw them. And it was like
Mhm.
nothing you can do because it's 11,000 degrees outside, so you can't
Right.
close anything.
Yep. Well, my sister just moved to Arizona a few months back,
That's
and
a mistake.
she sent a video. Yeah, she sent a video of my brother-in-law, and I think he's got a baseball bat, and he's just smashing the ground. Because they came home and he found like 2 baby rattlesnakes just chilling in their front yard,
Oh.
which is just
Yeah.
sand, and rock, but
Yeah,
they're just
yard in
yeah,
Arizona. Is
yeah,
actually
garden
sand.
Arizona. Yeah. So they're just sitting there. So he's just sitting there smashing with a baseball bat, and we're just like, what is going on? And she's like, oh, we found 2 baby rattlesnakes just chilling in the yard. And we're like, and they've got a 3-year-old little girl, they go on walks, and she's just kind of cruises around. Like, yeah, that'd be great. Welcome to Arizona.
Welcome to Arizona. Your child has been bit by a rattlesnake. What
Right.
do you do? Roll a 1d20 for.
Yeah. It's like, hey, I know that my brother-in-law was getting kind of tired of the rain of Washington.
There's a
but-
middle ground between
Yeah.
Washington and Arizona. You could try like Nebraska.
Right.
Or Oregon.
Yeah. Well, I
Like,
think it was
doesn't
his
rain
work.
nearly as much here.
It was
It's also
his
not nearly
work.
as cold.
Yeah.
It's very
it was
cold
his
here.
work and his business that took him back to Arizona. So
Yeah,
whatever.
He's in the landscaping business. He's killing it.
You don't have to do
Man.
it. All you need is a flat face shovel.
A rake.
Imagine being like a teen
Good
trying to
food.
raise money in Arizona. You can't go cut grass.
Yeah.
There
You
is
could
no
sell
grass.
a shit ton.
Mhm.
You could sell a shit ton of lemonade,
Yep.
That's probably true.
Hmm.
especially
It's
if you're
hot.
also selling drugs.
Start your own turfing business.
Maybe, yeah.
Here's what we do: we go to Arizona, we make some some drug-laced lemonade. We have local Arizona kids sell it for us, and then they always deliver the money to a dead drop that looks like a post office box because we stole a post office box. We
Mhm.
repainted it, but we rekeyed it for ourselves. And
Mhm.
so what will have to happen is after these kids make their dead drops, one of us will have to hire somebody to go in and get the money from the
Mhm.
dead drop,
Uh-huh.
and if they fuck us,
Uh-huh.
we kill them.
There's so
Obviously.
much
Yeah.
desert to bury them in.
Exactly. We're surrounded by desert.
Yeah.
I've said if I ever had to get rid of a body, I would go to Wyoming. That's the only if I ever end up like, hey, what are you doing, Jake? Oh, I'm in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
I saw that.
I'm
I
getting
saw
rid of
that
a
episode
body.
of Yellowstone too.
Of what?
Yellowstone?
I've never seen an episode of
Oh
Yellowstone.
my God.
Is it really good?
It's pretty good.
It's a good show. If
See,
you like, it's just drama. All it
I've got to
is.
make a decision right now.
Yeah.
Is it the seventh viewing of Breaking Bad, Ozark, or
Ooh,
Yellowstone?
Ozark.
Yeah,
Ozark?
I'd go Ozark. You're
I'd
gonna
go
get a lot
Ozark over
out of it.
Yellowstone because it's a short run and it's good.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'll like everyone. I remember even back when I was working for the fruit shop, like the HR girl there was she was super into Ozark, and
Mm-hmm.
and I've like people have been recommending it to me, and now that it's over, I don't have to wait for anything.
Right.
Like I can just
It's
power
a
through
it's
it.
a short enough series that because what is it like 5 seasons?
Yeah.
It's not that long of a series and it's not terrible. I mean, if I watched that versus Breaking Bad, I would watch Breaking Bad first,
Right.
but
I'm getting
if
the
you've
itch.
seen it that many times, if you've seen Breaking Bad 7 times,
I've probably seen Breaking Bad at least 5 times.
wow. Yeah, then you'll like Ozark. If you like Breaking Bad enough to watch it 5 times, you'll like Ozark. I waited until the start of the final season, and they did the whole Breaking Bad thing where they broke it up into the two
Two
halves.
half seasons, right?
I
Yeah.
waited until the first half of the last season came out to start watching any of it. So I watched it all and then watched the new season, and then I had to wait a couple months for the
That's
last bit.
basically
But
what happened with me with Breaking Bad.
kind of, yeah, it's kind of what I did with Breaking Bad too.
I still remember the day that I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch this show. Like I was in Myrtle Creek. I
Yeah.
think I was down for like Scrub Fest or something.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, hang on, I'm watching Breaking Bad, and I'm sitting there, and Lydia is doing something, and I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like having no idea what I'm watching. I'm like, this is fucking fascinating. Like I don't know what's going on
Right.
or who these people are, but I need to know how we got to this point.
Makes sense because it
Mhm.
is that show is one of those that it'll suck you in no matter where it's at. And I feel like Better Call Saul was right there.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I
I'm not like as sucked into it as I am Breaking Bad, but like I really like Better Call Saul.
Well, the drama in Breaking Bad was better. It was a
Yeah,
higher level of like the stakes. I feel like the stakes were higher because you're dealing directly with the drug dealer who's dealing with the drug dealer who's
right.
dealing with somebody that's making the drugs. Like like whereas
I also
Saul is more like, how am I going to scam people? And then we're going to tie it into you running from the FBI.
I also like how like someone said this the other day. Like, you ever notice how quickly Walter White's just like, ah, I got cancer. What do I? Fuck it, I'll make meth.
Mm-hmm.
It's like like for him to be there that quickly. It
He
can't have
thought
been.
about it.
Yeah, it can't have been a snap decision.
Right. What to me, he got to that decision because he saw where his friends had gotten the wealth.
Hmm.
Like, and so he's kind of like I was gonna say to you a couple minutes ago, what is our $10 million idea? Like he has probably had that thought and been like, oh shit, meth. I know how to do that. And probably better than anybody in the world.
And like, it was in that moment when he sees Jesse and he's like, "This guy is a meth cook.
Right.
Like, I can do it better than that guy."
Yeah,
Right.
because he's got science, bitch.
Science, yeah, bitch, science.
Hmm? It makes
That
sense.
shows that
Yeah.
show's a masterpiece. Like
I
every time I
really
watch it,
should watch it.
Yeah, every time I watch it for a different reason.
Wait, Dave, you've never watched Breaking Bad?
Nope.
That just registered with me. That was like a depth chart.
So right
Took a minute
there
to get
behind you is my front door. You can go ahead and leave.
Go ahead and head
So-
on out.
Just-
If
So
you
I've
don't, I'm on my way.
watched a lot of the show in pieces
uh-huh.
to where I know what happened, and I like the major players. I know who they are. I know what happens to them.
Mhm.
I know how the story
Your
goes.
minerals, David.
But as far as like from start to
Oh.
beginning, I haven't done that.
But see, I feel that
We
way
should.
about Return of the King, but that's a movie. Like what you're talking about is a piece of Americana.
Mhm.
I mean, Lord of the Rings was around a lot longer than Breaking Bad, so wouldn't that be more of Americana?
you
I mean,
seen that
it came
movie?
out before, but Breaking Bad,
Have
there's
you
more
seen
to
that
it.
movie? Like,
Yeah.
that's the one. That's the
Well,
one.
no,
Where
no,
I
I'm not.
realized they made
I'm not.
Return of the King, and they're like, you know what we should have done? Split this into 2 movies.
Yeah. No, I'm not arguing what's better. I'm just saying Americana, like Lord of the Rings, has been around since the
I'm just
50s.
being a fucking smartass, Dave. You don't have to defend your
Oh,
position.
like the books and all that shit? Shut up,
Yeah.
nerd.
Shut up, nerd. Who
Not
cares
talking about
books? We're talking about
books.
TV and movies.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out. Hey, remember the door conversation?
Yeah. Green.
That I don't put doors on anything.
That's also true.
No,
Not
that's
anymore.
condoms.
Oh yeah, yeah. As Austin Powers said, condoms are for sailors, and you know,
Well, you're a sailor, so.
god damn it.
So
Well,
what's your excuse?
the rest of that is sailors and homosexuals, and I guess I'm both. So
Well, you know,
let's strap up.
or on.
hmm Hopefully on, if I'm with a chick.
Hopefully.
See, this is why people think you're
Um,
gay in real life.
It's
I
true.
mean, yeah. I mean, if you said a lot of the things you say, I would think you're gay too. If I didn't know that you try to have sex with women,
Try.
that's the
Mhm.
emphasis.
Yep. Emphasis on try.
But no, like I like playing in high school. I think everyone, at least our age, played gay chicken at least to some extent. You're like, oh, ha, 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 I'm
I didn't
Forrest's
play
big
gay
penis.
chicken. I won gay chicken.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You, on the other hand,
You and Darren's gay chicken was like, all right, who's letting go first?
Yeah.
right? Exactly. You're like, I'm like, whoever finishes is gay. Like that's what you guys did. Like, like
Mm.
my friends and I, we just like touch each other on the thigh. You guys were in straight swallow the gravy mode.
Darren and I have both had handfuls of each other's.
Swallow the gravy mode is the name of this episode.
Wait, what was it? Swallow the gravy mode?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jack
Oh,
Black and Tropic Thunder.
right? Oh my god.
Last 2 months, I've actually grabbed more dick than I have boobs.
That's fair.
It's sad but true.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a Metallica song.
It
And I
is.
don't think handling penises.
You also worked in a prison, so you know.
Yeah, but
but not in that time.
yeah, this was just civilian roaming around Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Civilian roaming around Dave. Just out here handling Johnsons.
Oh man.
Just getting my paws on that meat sword.
I don't know why that made me think of fucking Rick and Morty, but there's new episodes of Rick and Morty out.
Are there?
Mhm.
Where can
Yeah.
where can I watch them?
Oh, hey, Rick.
I mean, Adult Swim.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. There's 2 or 3. I don't know. They're pretty good. I watched them.
I'll pop it on the old diver.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Do you still say tape things on the DVR, or do you say that you DVR things?
I say I record things.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of those things that bugs me is people say they tape things.
Anachronisms
Or
and shit.
yeah, like I wrote down some. I started my grievance list the other day.
Oh wow, it's early. It's
Well,
early to get started on the grievance
People
list.
people
It's
been bugging me. People bugging me.
Okay. All right.
Number 1 for the preview. People that say my guy. or when they say my guy, I want to punch them.
It's the new like
I hate it
streamer
so much.
talk.
Wait, in
Yeah.
what context? Like,
Listen, my
You know,
guy.
You're making a
okay,
big mistake, my guy. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Because I have
oh, you
definitely
don't want to
used
step to me, my guy.
I've definitely used my guy in the sense that like buddy
Hey,
of
No, my
yours.
guy
guy.
won't move in the right direction. That's not the
Yeah,
same.
yeah. Oh,
That's not.
well, like or like
even if you
your
say like,
buddy.
hey, my guy.
Yeah, my buddy's across the bar and be like, oh, that's my guy right there.
No, that's not what we're talking
We're
about.
we're talking
It's
about
an
okay.
interaction, and someone calls you my
It's the
guy.
replacement of Training Day Denzel.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
That's what it is.
I frequently use my man or my dude. Like if I don't know
My
something,
man wouldn't bother me. My dude might bug me, but I would have to hear it contextually. Like I'm okay with it for now.
like Jared's like, "What's up, my dude?"
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm probably okay with that.
Yeah, but like
It-
if I don't know somebody and I'm
It's
like
like a
trying to,
single fingernail on the chalkboard. Like
right,
I'm okay with it.
I'm not gonna say it like 1,000 times in a row, like
Right.
people who say my guy
Right.
do.
Right.
I think-
So the first three on my list are all quotes. It's basically things people say. Trust is another one that pisses me off. Just trust. I'm like, don't do
Yeah.
that. You could say trust me, or well, I would trust that. Like, don't just
Right.
say trust. The next one is bet. Don't
Yeah.
fucking say that. Bet
Or-
I won't. That's what you mean. Or
That I do.
you want to make a bet? That's what you
Mhm.
mean. Don't just say bet.
The one that bothers me, say less.
Say less.
Oh, less.
Say
Yeah,
less or cap.
I don't mind. I like Cap actually.
Cap makes me think of Captain America, and it makes me mad because Cap wouldn't lie.
Cap never lies. That's
Say
America's
Exactly.
ass.
That's America's
Bullshit.
ass.
Or no bullshit.
If you're
Um,
watching this video, you're probably.
Nebraska firing Scott Frost.
No
Yeah.
cap, my guy. Trust.
Oh well.
I just strung your top three together.
But you didn't say anything, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, neither do they.
Yeah, they don't say anything either.
Say less.
Yeah, right?
Oh my
Have
god.
you seen that Saturday Night Live skit of
Yes, I have. It was
with-
awful. It's
with- yeah.
terrible. It's one of the worst things I've ever seen.
It's so cringy, and it's Elon Musk who is
Yeah.
like a robot.
Do you
And-
remember Elon Musk on Iron Man 2?
No.
It's the scene where Tony Stark is getting ready to do the F1 thing. Like they're in Monaco, and he's in that restaurant, and Elon Musk is like, he says something about like, I have an idea for an electric airplane or something like that, and
No, I don't remember that at all. That's funny.
It's very bad.
Yeah, he cannot act.
It's terrible.
Terrible.
Terrible. But yeah, can we talk about Scott Frost being fired real quick?
Let's.
Because I'm not a fan of that. Like, yeah, I get that you should be better, but don't sign him or allow him to continue the start of this season if you were just going to fire him 2 games
Oh
in.
yeah, if you fired him 2 games in, you were already thinking about it.
Well, they made it clear that they were already thinking about it, but then when they did it, I felt, I don't know, it just seemed like chicken shit to me. Like, back your guy or don't have him back at the start of the year.
Hmm.
Because
what you're wasting all your seniors' year by saying, okay, now you guys
Right.
are under an interim coach, and then the seniors who are going to be there next year, like they don't even know who their coach is going to be.
no, so you're going to lose a lot of kids. You're losing
Transfer
your
portal.
recruiting now because you're not going to get a new coach. Actually, if they were smart, they would hire a new coach like now.
They would hire Urban Meyer.
Well, I don't know if I would do that, but I mean, he is good at what he does. But yeah, it made me feel kind of gross when
Yeah.
they fired him. You know, that's the only way I could really put it. And I'm not a Nebraska fan.
I'm a Nebraska friend. I'm like a Nebraska ally.
I'm not against him though either. So it was weird. Not a
Hmm.
I didn't think that was cool. But then I
think
read
it's-
yesterday about Texas A&M, like the backers, the boosters, are
Yeah.
pissed, and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like, "We want Jimbo Fisher out of there." And do you know how much they would have to pay him if they fired him right now?
Ooh, let's guess. Dave, you guess first.
27 million.
Jake, you got a number?
$43 million.
You are both wrong, and if you combined your numbers, you would still not be there.
Oh shit!
It was like, I can't remember. I get dyslexia in my brain with numbers, but it was 87 or 76 like
Good
million
God.
because this summer they changed and his contract gave him an extension and then guaranteed the whole thing. So 11 years at 9.5 and 7.5. So it's like it changes throughout the time.
Oh,
But
okay,
yeah.
so it's like backloaded or
They owe
something.
him. I think it was actually front loaded, and then it would cost
Oh,
less.
okay.
But yeah, it was crazy. I read that
is
number and I
insane.
was like, holy shit. But the
Mhm.
funniest part is they're still considering it. Like they have boosters that
Yeah,
are thinking, you
They
know
got-
what?
they got
It's
Texas
worth it.
football money.
Right. That's
Texas
exactly
football
it.
money is an insane amount of money.
And that's when it really clicked for me. Texas football money is ridiculous.
Hmm I had a couple buddies in the Navy
No championships.
Yeah, right.
Right?
I had a couple Navy buddies. They were both from Texas, and they both ended up playing college ball down there for a little while. And they're kind of explaining because everyone know if you play football and you enjoy football, you kind of know Texas football is a big fucking thing.
Right. Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, right. But talking to them about like being a kid in Texas and playing football, like how intense they get.
Yeah.
With children's football,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's hard for me to explain what they explained to me, but because that conversation was 14 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I just remember being like just blown away. Like that is insane. Like I didn't even get to play football until I was 13, 14 years old.
No, they start them at like 4.
Yeah.
No, I have a friend who lives who's from Texas, and they went to Midland Lee High School, and just Midland now. And I was like, "Oh yeah, how you feel about Odessa?" He's like, "Motherfucker."
Well, that happens.
That
We have schools that have similar reactions.
Yep.
Yeah.
But these people, they could have been anywhere in the world, but they're here with us. We appreciate that. Hope to be celebrating a big win over a bunch of 35-year-old Mormons.
Historically white.
Historically white colleges and universities.
Mm-hmm.
That's BYU. And Boston College and Duke. There we go. Those are your HWCUs.
I bet there's a better list. I'm going to try to see if I can come up with a list.
Let's do that. But I know that at least I've been told. I didn't fact check it myself. But the segregation is between University of North Carolina and Duke, which is why they're 7 miles apart. Plantation thing.
That makes sense.
So that's why Duke would be a historically white college and university, like BYU. But for this episode, this edition of my show with Alex and Jake, good night, universe.
That's a podcast.
Drink a beer.
Go Ducks!
Go Ducks.
Yeah.